We are here at Oraganam and we have with us Mr. Satyakam Arya. He's the MD and CEO of Daimler India Commercial Vehicles. So a very, very big day for you. You mentioned, and this is perhaps the most important day in the company's history in recent times, the transition to BS6. Finally, we see things falling into place. A little on how different or similar is it to the transition from 3 to 4?
Well, 3 to 4 was a natural progression, but 4 to 6 is a quantum leap. And I think this is where the entire industry pushed in to make sure that we are ready in time. And BS4 to BS6, as I showed you earlier, is a substantial jump in emission levels. Right? And of course, this adds complexity, but I think this is what India desperately needs.
Right. One is about getting to the right emission levels. The other is the way you choose to get there. While BS3 to 4 was a lot about companies choosing between ECR and SCR, you always maintain a stance that SCR is far better, superior technology. You had it in BS3 to BS4. You are sticking to it in BS6. So little on why the faith in SCR right from the beginning.
But first of all, this is not a new technology for us. As I showed you earlier, we have roughly 1.4 million trucks and buses running in more than 40 countries with this technology. Right. And we have more than 10 years of on-road experience with this technology. So it's a globally proven technology for us. And we don't only believe, but we have demonstrated that this technology delivers far better fuel efficiency than other technologies and is much more reliable. See, when we are talking about emission norms or complying to emission norms, we are not talking about meeting them when you sell the vehicle.
Right.
We are talking about meeting them through its life. And we believe SCR technology is far better positioned than other technologies to do so.
Right. You mentioned about drawing a lot from the Daimler Global R&D experience, the network that you have in place. There are a lot of Euro 6 vehicles already on road. So how similar or how close have you been able to come to a Daimler Euro 6 truck when it comes to Bharat-Benz BS6 truck?
Well, we showed you earlier how did we develop BS6 technology in India, and this was a global team working across all continents, making sure that DICV gets its product right the first time. Now, as far as technology is concerned, it's the same technology which we pick up, and there is no need to reinvent this. It has been developed over a period of time and has been fine-tuned and improved in the last 10 years. So why should I do another thing?
Right.
But what we definitely need to do in India is we have to localize and industrialize this technology. Even at start of production, we will have more than 80% local content in it.
Right.
The second thing which is very important to do is, and we have always believed in doing that, you have to offer the product which is adjusted or suitable for the local driving needs. You know, a usage of truck in India is very different from Europe or US, for example. Here we have low speed driving, low gear driving, and therefore the work which we also did was keeping that same hardware, how do we calibrate this technology to give the best to the customer under those duty cycles. So that's the work which we have done in the last 3 years, and now we are ready for the launch.
Right. Ballpark-wise, percentage-wise, how close is it to replicating the Euro 6 model of a Daimler truck?
Well, the heart and the soul remains the same.
Right.
What we do is a little bit of cosmetic or a software change to adjust it to the driving cycle in India.
Right.
And if you look at the market conditions in India right now, and I will just keep it like that.
Right.
It's very important to be very sensitive to the running cost of the truck.
Sure.
Since the time we came to India, we have been the leader in total cost of ownership, and we want to keep that position. And what we have done is actually not seen otherwise. We will even better the fuel efficiency while switching from BS4 to BS6, and this means lower running cost for the user of the truck. We will increase our service intervals further, that even the maintenance cost can be kept competitive. So all in all, what we are offering is a globally proven technology. We are offering an even better value to the customer from our truck.
Right. from now on, you have the product ready now, but you enter the crucial phase of rollout now in 2020. So for the company, short to medium, what are the challenge areas that you would like to overcome and ensure that everything is in place when it is actually time for you?
Well, first of all, I'm happy that we are ready well in time.
Right.
And now we have some months left to the launch. We have a lot of work still to do. We have to prepare our entire network for BS6 technology. Right. This means a lot of training. This means making sure that they have the right diagnostic tools and repair procedures or maintenance procedures for this technology. Right. And this is the work which we are doing. We've already started and we will continue to do till the market launch. We have to also make sure that the entire, let's say, the owner fraternity of commercial vehicles understands this technology. Right. So we will not shy away from training the drivers and the fleet owners of how to handle this technology in day-to-day life.
Right. About the inventory levels at Daimler, we've been hearing about stories from other OEs, but what is the ground situation at Daimler? We expect that the company, like in the previous transition, has a clear strategy ahead of minimizing the impact of the downturn and going smoothly with lesser stockpile into the BS6 era. So on that front, how are you really faring?
Well, we don't have the problem of inventory like you normally hear about.
Right.
Why so? Because since beginning we believed in keeping our production synchronized to the reality of demand in the market. So we took an early action there, and therefore we are quite well synchronized. We have switched over from a 2-shift to a single-shift production model. We are quite flexible there, and why should we not use it in the times of crisis?
Right. To end it all, looking beyond the slowdown, as everybody has coined it, how confident are you of the industry recovering and Daimler really going to the level of growth that it wishes to attain?
Well, we are very confident on medium to long-term growth potentials of the Indian market.
Right.
We have always believed in that, and we still continue to do so. What we are seeing right now is a short-term disruption.
Right.
Due to various factors, and I will not dwell upon that because there is enough talk about that. Yeah. But I think the government is very responsive.
Right.
They have taken very early steps to kind of arrest the slowdown, and I'm pretty sure they will not stop here, but do everything what is needed that there is growth back in the market.
Right.
So what we are doing is we are continuing to invest, believing in the medium to long-term growth potential of the market.
Right. Thank you so much for sharing the time.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.